Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. Welcome to each and every one of you. I will start by saying this is another great day for Tidewater Community College. And as you can tell, we are super excited about this event. Today we're here to celebrate the expansion of our Skilled Trades Academy by adding an additional 12,000 square feet to the current 20,000 square feet we already have. So that will expand this facility to 32,000 square feet, giving us more space to serve this community and our students. So again, this is a great day at Tidewater Community College. And I want you to know that you are all our special guests, and we are so excited to have you here. I want to acknowledge our Real Estate Foundation Board, the TCC Real Estate Foundation Board. I know there are members here. Without this board, this expansion would not have been possible. So please, let's give it up for our TCC Real Estate Foundation Board. Thank you all so much for what you do. And I also want to acknowledge members of the TCC College Board. There are several members here today, as well as members of the Educational Foundation Board. Because without your support, none of the things that we do would be possible. So let's recognize the TCC boards. Please join me. And with us today, also, we have two individuals who are representing our signature donors. And one is Mr. Steve Best, from the Beasley Foundation. Let's give it up for Mr. Best in the Beasley Foundation. And also another great friend to the college, Miss Anna Bonet with Elizabeth Rivers Crossing. Let's give it up for Anna. And you will hear from them in just a few minutes. But at this time, I have the pleasure of inviting our distinguished mayor of the city of Portsmouth to the podium. Please come up, Mayor Glover. Thank you.
Wow, I feel like it's game day. And I just walked out of the locker room, and we're getting ready to have the kickoff. So it's good to be here with all the fans of Tidewater Community College. And I want to say thank you to my good friend, Dr. Constant, for all the work that you do in leading this fine organization. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Come on, y'all can do better than that. I said it's game day. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
I know I've seen some of y'all in your, other ways, and I know you can do a little bit better than that. That's good stuff. In any event, it's an honor to be here with you today at Tidewater Community College, Portsmouth campus, as we celebrate the expansion of the Skilled Trades Academy. This moment marks a significant milestone not only for the college, but for the entire community. At a time when the workforce is constantly evolving, it is vital to remember the crucial role that skilled trades play in building a prosperous and dynamic future. From electricians and carpenters to plumbers, welders, HVAC technicians, these men and women who keep our community running. They are the foundation upon which our city's infrastructure and economy are built. Yet, for too long, skilled trades have been seen by some as secondary to other career paths. Today, we know that is not the case. The truth is, skilled trades offer an incredibly rewarding career path, one that combines hands-on work with critical thinking and problem solving. Just try to build something and you'll see. These jobs are in high demand and they offer stability, growth, and fulfillment. Our society will always need skilled professionals, And through these programs here at TCC, we can ensure that our young people will have the opportunity, tools, and the equipment that will help them to succeed. This expansion represents our commitment to the very vision, a vision shared by our valued partners that made this project possible. Let me begin by acknowledging my good friend, the Beasley Foundation, and Stephen Best, which has stood by Tidewater Community College from the very beginning. Your generosity has made an enormous impact over the years, and this expansion is yet another example of your unwavering support for the future of skilled trades in our community. Would everyone please recognize my good friend, Stephen Best, with the Beasley Foundation. Thank you. And we must also recognize my friend, Elizabeth River Crossings, a Portsmouth-based organization that has once again proven its dedication to our city. As a major donor to TCC, ERC has taken a leading role in making today's event possible. Specifically, ERC's generous contribution has funded one of the two new wings of the Skilled Trades Academy, including the very wing that we are opening today. Thanks to ERC's commitment to education and workforce development, countless individuals will now have access to training that will change their lives and the future of our community for the better. Will everyone please join me in thanking my good friend, Ms. Anna Bonet, CEO of Elizabeth River Crossings, who is here with us today. Thank you, Anna. And of course, the City of Portsmouth and Portsmouth at Work are also proud funding partners in the TCC Skills Trades Academy expansion. See, folks, this is all about community and all of us working together. On behalf of the City Council, the citizens of Portsmouth, the businesses of Portsmouth, please accept our deepest gratitude for believing in the potential of our citizens, for investing in their success, and helping us to expand opportunities for skills trades. It is through these partnerships that we continue to move Portsmouth forward, ensuring that every person in our city has access to what I like to call a pathway to prosperity. All right. In closing, let me speak directly to the students. Are any of my students here? Okay, I want to speak to you students right now about this incredible institution. The work that you all are doing does matter. Keep up the great work. The training you are receiving here will not only equip you with the valuable skills, but also will empower you to build a career that is both fulfilling and vital. The future of Portsmouth is in your hands, and I am confident that it is well placed. Thank you, Tidewater Community College, the TCC Board, my good friend, President Constant, and all of the faculty and staff for your tireless dedication to the region's workforce. Together, we are ensuring that Portsmouth is prepared for the challenges and opportunities of tomorrow. Thank you and congratulations on this momentous occasion.
My name is Gordon Parker, and I am the incoming chair of the Real Estate Foundation. So I will be the one of many players that are going to be speaking. We listen to the general manager, we listen to the coach, now it's the players. And I've looked around the room here. I'd like my fellow board members to raise their hand and be recognized, please. Please put your arms up. Great. It's their tireless efforts that have made next door happen and made here happen. I really want to thank, again, my board. I want to thank Prescott Sherrod, the current chair. He's rolling off. He's done an amazing job to guide us through the last few years, I'd say, right? Dr. Constant and Vice President Hardiman, your vision of the future and what you want to see happen is really coming true. And there's so much more to do and more growth to be had. I also represent another organization that I am now the chair of the Skilled Trades Committee for them. It's a charity organization in town called the Chesapeake Bay Wine Classic Foundation. And we've helped educate over 20,000 kids in our community over the last 20 years in funding it. And we've made our first contribution to the skilled trades workforce programs here just about 90 days ago. Is that correct? And we have funded, to date, 110 scholarships already for these students. So we're just excited. I represent a lot of business owners in the community, and just as the mayor alluded to earlier and everyone has said before, we need desperately good qualified people, and the skilled trades offer a path to the future. And I will guarantee you, there will be some future business owners coming out of these programs. They are our future business owners and our future employers in our community. So again, this is just another step in the expansion of TCC's training and workforce development, and the growth will continue. And I want to thank the partnership that the college has with the Real Estate Foundation and with the Ed Foundation, because we are really making things happen and moving the bar here. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Constant, Mayor, Mr. Parker, for your leadership and support. TCC started the Skilled Trades Academy in 2018, but under the leadership of President Dr. Marsha Constant, when she came on board in 2020, because of her bold and inspiring leadership, we started seeing greater focus and greater investment in the Skilled Trades Academy. Dr. Constant first teamed up with Fred Beasley and that foundation. In the Beasley wing next door, our focus has been on the maritime skilled trades: welding, pipe fitting, sheet metal, marine painting and coating, and forklift. We have partnered with the Virginia Ship Repair Association, the Hampton Roads Workforce Council, the City of Portsmouth, Virginia Works, and many others to provide a workforce pipeline to meet industry demand. But our work didn't stop there. Because of the success of the model, the need for more space, and as we continue to listen and respond to industry, we determined there was a need to expand in the area of construction trades: carpentry, HVAC, electrical, plumbing, and others. And this new wing, which we will now refer to as the Elizabeth River Crossings Wing, is the result of that vision and partnership, and is what we celebrate today. Today's expansion will increase our current program offerings by 56% and our overall enrollment capacity by 86%. And with every course, we aim to provide each student with valuable hands-on training from quality instructors who come directly from industry that will result in industry-recognized credentials viable anywhere in the world. Our vision is to be the community's first choice for education, opportunity, partnership, and innovation. But you know, Mr. Beasley had a vision as well, and that was to educate as many young people as he possibly could, giving them the opportunity that he never had. And ERC's vision is to connect communities. But there's no better way to see TCC's first choice vision, or to experience ERC's connection to community, or to hear Mr. Beasley's opportunities he never had, than to hear from the words and the stories of our students. So today we have two of our welding students and one of our construction students who will tell their stories. I'm going to ask that Katie Jones come first, followed by Leonda Gray, and then she will be followed by Charlie Dempsey.
Wow, guys. All right. Hello, my name is Katie Jones, and I am breaking barriers. Thanks to my training here at the Skilled Trades Academy at TCC, first of all, I'm breaking a barrier in a male-dominated industry. I've been a certified welder for a year now. I got my first certification in stick welding here at TCC. I was able to get a job in the welding industry after being in the restaurant industry for 8 years. I now work at a place called Howmet Aerospace, where I cut and weld alloy parts for airplanes. Initially, my test anxiety was so bad that it was a barrier for me. I was so nervous, I ran good beads all day long that when it was time to take my test, I started shaking so badly I couldn't even hold the gun. My instructors told me to not give up, and they refused to not give up on me, so I didn't. Eventually, I passed my stick test. I have now completed 3 certifications here at TCC, and I will be here on Monday for my final class, which is TIG. I also overcame another barrier. There is one thing I did not share, and that is my upbringing was not the best. I ended up in the foster care system at age 11, and I aged out at 18. Most of you don't know this, but most foster kids don't graduate high school. Less than 10% go to college, and even fewer get a degree or certification. I broke all of those barriers. Because of the opportunities offered here at TCC, I've literally changed my entire life. I now have a big career goal in the welding industry. I'm only 25 years old and I am self-sufficient. I want to travel. I want to take all of the skills and knowledge I've gained here from TCC and become a traveling structural welder. I want to own my own home in the country and buy my own rig one day. I want stability and peace in my life, which is something I've fought for a very long time. And I know now, after being here at the Skilled Trades Academy, I will achieve that. Thank you. Thank you.
Good job. Good job. Hi, everyone. Hi. Hello, my name is Leonda Gray, and I'm a proud TCC workforce student. I'm so excited to be sharing my experience with all of you today and to inspire others. I came to TCC Skilled Trade Academy because I wanted to grow, learn a new skill. I found TCC workforce welding classes, and I was able to take the class on a grant. It was a blessing to get funded and actually come back to school. This was motivation to complete the course. When I first started, I was a little nervous about being a female in a male-dominated industry. The best thing about TCC was how supportive the teachers were and how they made me feel hopeful and that I can do this and that I can excel at welding. They were so encouraging and helpful. Mike and Scott, I don't know, they're somewhere. Mike and Scott. There was great mentors. The workforce staff gave me information on my career options, and they gave me great advice. Once I completed my certification, they even helped me land my first welding job. When I started welding, when I completed the class on a Friday, and I got my job that Monday. So that was a blessing, right? I took stick welding class, and I look forward to taking more workforce classes here in the future. And I'm grateful that I came to TCC Workforce, and it helped me evolve as a person and as a welder. Yes, thank you.
Hello, everyone. Hello. My name is Charlie, and I have to admit, I was a bit nervous about speaking today, but when my instructor asked me to share my journey, I couldn't say no. He's done so much for me and my classmates. This is the least I can do as thanks to him. In my military career, I served as an electrician, and now, as a shipboard technician, I'm serving again as an electrician. I initially thought I wanted to become an engineer, but I soon realized that I thrive in a hands-on environment. My true passion lies in carpentry, but I wasn't sure where to start. Unfortunately, the only other carpentry program I found was canceled, leaving me worried about my chance to get certified before I had even started. Thankfully, my wife found this program at TCC Workforce Solutions, and I'm proud to say I've just completed the NCCER core class and excited to move up to the first level carpentry classes soon. Initially, we had concerns about the cost of the classes, but we were incredibly relieved to learn about the G3 funding. It meant that I didn't have to worry about tuition, which was a huge relief, especially after just leaving the Navy. This opportunity to learn a trade for free has been a game changer for me. Without this program, pursuing certification would have been nearly impossible, given that there are no other classes close to Norfolk. Some of the aspects that I truly enjoyed about TCC's core class was the emphasis on safety, the chance to meet new people, and of course, our outstanding instructor, Mark Perry. I confided in him that money was tight, and he went out of his way to connect me with a fantastic job opportunity. a blessing that has made a significant difference in my life. Mark is a dedicated instructor who genuinely cares about our success. As many skilled tradespeople approach retirement, there's a growing need for new talent in the industry. TCC's Workforce Solutions can be the bridge for the next generation. I'm determined to gain the skills necessary and help fill that gap. And thanks to TCC, I'm on the right path. I would like to thank each and every one of you here today for the work you do in facilitating the education of students like my classmates and myself. You make a difference in our lives. Thank you for providing this program.
Congratulations. Awesome. So I'm not exactly sure why I wanted to follow these students today, because I used to think that I was going to be all right, but now I don't know that I can hold my own. With that being said, because I can't hold my own, I'm going to ask a couple folks to come help me. First of all, Mark Johnson is going to come up. We have Dr. Constance's local college board. We have Gordon Parker and the real estate board. We have the educational foundation board. There's several of us here in the room today. Mark Johnson is our chair. Delcino Miles just stepped off. She was our last chair. So Mark, you have big shoes to fill.
Or stilettos.
Oh! So I'm going to ask Mark to recognize the board members that are here today from the Educational Foundation.
Thank you, Chris. Appreciate you. Appreciate you coming today. I tell you, those students who spoke, it spoke volumes about the importance of initiatives like this. And I had the privilege of hanging out with one of the speakers, parents in the back, and I saw those tears. And that just let us know the work that we're doing is so important. But we can't do this work without talented, committed, and passionate professionals from our community. And I just want to acknowledge, can you put your hands up to acknowledge you, the board of directors for the TCC Educational Foundation. Put your hands up all over the place.
Andy.
Ben Davenport.
Fred Pasquin.
Anybody else here?
Ben's in the back. Ben Davenport.
Ben Davenport's in the back.
Freddie P.
Outstanding. Talk about committed, passionate, and skilled and experts in their field. And it's just a learning process. And I know from Dr. Constance's standpoint, having committed people like that not only bring what we call financial resources, but influential resources and skill sets on their own really makes what we're doing really important. So I wanted to kind of leave you with this. It's important to know why we're here, and it's really about the creation of jobs. And so creation and expansion of the STA, of the Skilled Trades Academy in a couple of areas. Partnerships, what was mentioned earlier to you, we're so grateful and thankful for organizations like the Workforce Council is a premier partner, the Virginia Ship Repair Association, City of Portsmouth, and the Economic Development Team, all working hand to hand. We know no organization or person is an island. It takes stacked hands, influence, and resources to make initiatives like this work. And then our boards are engaged. Our foundation board is poised to grow even more and lean into an expansive fundraising effort. And then lastly, I wanted to speak about the resources that are needed to grow and expand. So we understand that expansion takes personal and instructors and modern equipment, student scholarships, and also new facilities. And the first phase of the Skilled Trades Academy expansion is a $2 million project. Clap your hands on that. That number will only increase with inflation, economic factors, and more student demand. So I thank you for coming out today, and I'm gonna hand it back over to Chris for a couple more announcements.
Thanks, my friend. Appreciate you, bro. All right, I'm gonna need a little bit more help because I told you I'm gonna need a team. Anna Bonet, would you come and stand right behind this sign here that says Elizabeth River Crossings? Steve Best, would you come and stand right behind this sign here? And what you need to know is these are the folks that have made today possible. In this wing, from now on, this is now Elizabeth River Crossings wing, and that wing right over there is Beasley Foundation wing. Give them a round of applause. We are so excited because of the team that we've built. Within the first month of me being here just a couple years back, I was able to do tours with both of these individuals. How weird is it that they were the first couple to step up and say, we've got to be involved with what TCC is doing? Yes. I gotta tell you, we're 2 million is our campaign. Because of the two of them, we're 1 million there. Give them a round of applause for that. So at this time, I want you to hear directly from each of them. Anna Bonet is the CEO and president of Elizabeth River Crossings here. You heard us say earlier their whole mission is connecting to people where they need to be. You certainly have helped connect our students to the next best thing. Thanks, Anna.
Thank you, Chris.
You bet. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Dr. Thompson. Thank you, Mayor, for being here. So, and you mentioned that, so it's true. It's been, I would say, 3 years since we start together this amazing journey. I still recall, Chris, when you and Dr. Constant came to see us a while ago in order to revisit our partnership and to re-engage. And all of a sudden, it came the idea of the expansion of the Skilled Trades Academy. Yes. And you know, it took 5 minutes. 5 minutes of these two guys to convince us that that's what we wanted to do. That's what 5 minutes, really. And yeah, they are easy. They do a really good job on that. But you know why? Because for us, as an infrastructure company, we highly value skilled labor. Yes. We do employ around 200 employees here in Portsmouth, and we do have the majority of our employees working on operations and maintenance, which means that they work 24/7. They do take care of our roadways. They try to keep them safe, open. They try to be sure that they are well maintained. And that's why we need this type. All these employees are skilled trades employees. Yes. And we need more. We need more. And there is a high demand here across the Hampton Roads for this type of skilled staff. The region needs more. And that's why we saw a great opportunity to help to close this gap. We wanted to help to close this gap, and we wanted to help these students, like the amazing ones that we have seen today, to train them, to provide them the right skills, to have the ability after that to go to the market, to get a better job, to get a higher paid jobs. And that's why we really, for us, was an easygoing decision to engage and to commit here with that. By the way, we want workers like the ones we've seen today.
Yes, you do.
The passion and the emotion that they have shared with us, it's outstanding. So we are even more happy to see that that's the way that they are going through after being here at the TCC. And this, for us, this partnership really, it's another way to reinforce our commitment with the community. You know, we do have a DRC along with, I would say, community health, toll relief, environment. We do have education as one of our key pillars. We really care about the fact of giving to the kids, and we do have many initiatives for education in order to give students, to give to the young people the opportunity to develop, to get the right training, to get better professional, because these are the future. That's the future. These are the ones that are going to give us here prosperity and a growth for the Hampton Roads economy.
Love it.
Yeah. As you know, we do manage the downtown, the midtown tunnels, and the MLK Expressway. And as Chris was just telling to us, our aim is to connect people along the region. That's why we love to see, like TCC is going to connect also, thanks to the Skilled Trade Academy, these young people with their new jobs, their new careers, and therefore a better opportunity. And hopefully, they are going to stay here in the Hampton Roads. We need that as well. We need them to stay here. So I'm coming to the end. I just want to end saying congratulations. Congratulations, Dr. Constant. Congratulations, Chris. Congratulations to the entire TCC team, because it's outstanding what you have done. This milestone today, it's amazing. And believe me, at ERC, we are very proud to be part of it. Woo! Thank you. Woo!
Outstanding. Outstanding. ERC was the first to step up and join this cause in 5 minutes. In 5 minutes. Delcino said we're slipping. It's only 1 minute next time. So with that being said, with our new relationship, it's been very prosperous. There has been no relationship in TCC's history that has been as a legacy connection than with Beasley. Mr. Beasley himself had quite a vision, and I certainly don't want to steal any thunder from Mr. Best, but that relationship is deeply important to us, and sir, we're so glad to have you here. Give it up for Steve Best.
Woo! Thank you, Chris. Dr. Constant, members of the board, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Mayor, certainly good to see you here today. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to get off script. I'm going to start right out getting off script. And you know, when you give a former fire chief a microphone and an audience, that's a dangerous combination. But I did want to congratulate these students, and I want you to know from my heart and all the research I've done on Fred Beasley, he's smiling down from heaven right now, because you represent what Mr. Beasley strived for. And with that, on behalf of the Beasley Foundation Board of Trustees, we're honored to be a part of this tremendous, what I call a Genesis moment, where once again, we're celebrating yet another significant milestone in the evolution of greatness that defines Tidewater Community College and its ability to not only help prepare a viable and well-trained workforce for our marketplace, but to exponentially increase the college's capacity to change lives through education and skills development, thereby offering a brighter and more promise-filled future for all of our citizens. This rising tide boat is going to raise all the boats in Hampton Roads. And I stand here today as president of this foundation, having inherited a tremendous legacy. And this is not our first Genesis moment with Tidewater Community College. Today's dedication follows an evolution connection between our foundation's benefactor, the late Fred W. Beasley, and this college. Fred Beasley was truly the genesis of the entire TCC system when in 1968, he donated 800 acres of land and $1 million in cash, thank you, $1 million in cash to then Governor Mills Godwin to create the first community college campus in this entire region, and folks that happen right over there on the shores of Portsmouth. So. That's right, that's right. This milestone was then followed many years later by the relocation of the Fred W. Beasley Portsmouth campus to Victory Crossing and the establishment of the Beasley School of Nursing. And so today, we stand here on the precipice of yet another force-multiplying community asset, the Skilled Trades Academy. And I think it's important to note, Fred Beasley was not an educated man. He dropped out of school at age 16. He borrowed $40 to purchase a horse cart and mule, and he began making his first fortune delivering firewood door to door here in the city of Portsmouth. After losing his first fortune in the Great Depression, he went on to build a second fortune with a business empire with assets that located at over 59 major cities in the southeast United States through 1949. He was a tremendous entrepreneurial, a visionary, and a hard-working, selfless, dedicated man to helping improve lives. He came back to Portsmouth because he said he wanted to come back and give back to the city that had given him so much. But I have to tell you, in all of my research, I have found one unifying theme. Fred Beasley always felt disadvantaged by not having that formal education. When he was in corporate boardrooms, he was in boardrooms with a lot of educated folks, and he did not have a degree, and he always felt like that he was handicapped because of that. And it was noted in his earliest recollections that he always nourished the idea of creating opportunities to make it possible for any deserving youth, many without financial means, to get an education. And 76 years later, folks, that mission remains a core part of the Beasley Foundation's work today.
Yes.
So today, the Beasley Foundation is proud to carry on the legacy of Mr. Beasley by supporting this expansion with a financial gift that will continue providing opportunities for our youth and those looking to switch careers to learn a much-needed skill trade and ultimately enjoy the success that comes from a good education, good pay and benefits, and the ability to secure a successful long-term career. We thank you. We wish you Godspeed as you go from here to anywhere.
And I'm going to ask my friends to stay here because in just a moment we're going to cut this ribbon. But I do want to pause just for a moment. And as I thank Steve and as I thank Anna, I want to look at and I want to say thank you to each of you out there. I see so many people that are basically a part of the TCC choir. Thank you for what you do. We're lucky to be here in Portsmouth. We're lucky to have such support here in Portsmouth. I'm going to tell you, if I've learned one thing from that leader right there, we're not done yet. We're going to continue to take this model and plant this seed all over Southampton roads because this model works. So join the ride.
Yes, sir.
Just last June, we needed these. We're not putting them away yet, Fred. We're not putting them away because we've got to break ground and break walls and tear down barriers all over Southampton roads. We want this model to continue to grow, but I will set it aside for a moment. I'll put the golden hammer away because now we're going to have the golden scissors. So, did you like that? Thank you. Very good. Come on up. All those speakers, please come on up here. Everybody on the count of 3. Don't look down. Look up. 1, 2, 3. Cut.